No, he's stuck in it.
We ask all passengers to remain seated for the duration of the ride and not to lean on the sides of the train, as this may cause it to stop suddenly. Thank you.
Sorting office, heading east to Whitechapel. It was hard work down here, but we all thought we were part of something important. There was enormous team spirit. We seemed to get ourselves in the news a lot in the 90s. It didn't hurt that Bruce Willis made a film down here called Hudson Hawk.
I can't remember them.
In the 80s, we had our 60th anniversary. Along with that, we had a new brand and finally some new trains. I'll tell you two things that sum up the 70s. Postcodes made life a lot easier, and strikes made life not so easy. The swinging 60s. Those World Cup stamps sold out after England won. There were a few celebrations down here that summer.
Oh, I hate them.
In the 50s, air travel became much more common, and so did airmail, and that meant even more of it travelled along mailrail. was bombed several times. This station suffered the most damage when it was hit in 1943. Amazingly, the railway was back up and running the very next day. That reflected how vital the railway had become.
Left leads to Liverpool Street Station, where mail was transferred to the main railway network. Further down that tunnel, it looks like a maintenance crew is checking the flood barriers.
This side's good. What's that like?
Big heavy steel doors that close it off.
During the railway's construction, 10 men scrambled to safety when the nearby River Fleet broke into where they were digging. The barriers here were installed later, after the war, but they never had to be used.
Ray, there's something else here that people might be interested in. Can you tell us about that?
When we move off just up ahead, look down towards the track. You might catch a glimpse of the train graveyard where disused trains are stored. I must have worked on all of them at some time or other.
Don't worry, everybody. Just a power cut. Ray, can you explain?
Power cuts happen from time to time when the railway was operational. We could draw power from the next station along to keep everything running. And of course, us guys in the engineering teams always kept the trains and track in good order.
Okay, on we go.
You enjoying it? So am I. Everybody out.
Trainloads of mail arrived at every station, every few minutes, with less than 60 seconds to unload and reload. Let's follow a few of those letters. This is the Colonel. He's writing to the BBC. This is Kathleen. She's keeping in touch with her sweetheart in the Navy. And this is Mary. Her letter is very special because it's going to, ho ho ho, Father Christmas.
Darling birds, I can't tell you how sad I am that you're not coming home for Christmas. That Navy has a lot to answer for. I've a good mind to go to the Admiralty office and give them what for.
To the Director General, British Broadcasting Corporation, I have recently purchased a television apparatus and feel compelled to inquire as to whether you are planning to broadcast moving pictures of the King's speech on Christmas Day.
Dear Father Christmas, it's me again, Mary Reardon. I wrote to you last year, if you remember. I asked for a puppy, but you brought me a dog's house instead. But I do still really want a puppy.
Father Christmas Day, the joy of a puppy. Must be important. Here you go.
Oh.
Here we go again. Christmas. Coming through.
On that blooming cat.
That's a pattern. I would take that.
Must go now, or I shall be late for work. Take good care of yourself, Bert, my love. And Merry Christmas, my darling, Kathleen.
I look forward to your response with keen anticipation. Yours sincerely, Colonel Arthur Bingley Crouch, retired.
Perhaps this year will be a long year for puppies. I hope so. If there are any spare ones, I would be very grateful for one. Wishing you a very happy Christmas. Mary Reardon.
So those 3 letters travelled along mail rail and got delivered quickly and safely. You could say that mail rail was the beating heart of the British postal system.
Because I did.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Goodbye and Merry Christmas.
Welcome back, mind your head.
I don't want to get out. Can you get out?
So what's up with this one? Let me guess. Breaking something.
The callers, they wouldn't stay.
That's good. Your video.
Just trying to work out that. That's what they do. This one. Yeah. I'll send some of the tubes back so you don't. Oh no.
And the original bag arrived at the